Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Welcome once again.
oh,
Welcome once again to the AfroMattt show, featuring this time again Nick Mick, um, canceled. Because why not? I mean, I'm sure there's something there to get you for. Oh yeah, Nick's got for sure.
I've been got, yeah.
Yeah, you could get got for anything, to be honest.
My 2 mil sub YouTube channel got canceled and I haven't really made a second one.
Let's take a look at those DMs, bro.
My DMs,
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got hiding in those DMs, bro? Nick McCanceled
the
once
sex
again.
room.
Yeah, the sex dude. You're like that. Who's that? Remember that guy we
Jesse
talked about? No,
Jesse McCree.
no, that fucking dude who got canceled for being a cannibal. Remember that guy?
He got oh fuck.
You remember him, right?
Yeah, he's like, I want to rip out your still beating
Yeah, he's
heart
like,
and
I want to.
keep your toe on a keychain.
Yeah. That guy's really cool. That guy's a cool
And
dude.
and Natasha's like, I love that guy,
Dude,
right?
an actual fly just landed on my thing. I almost didn't believe it.
What was his name, bro? Who the fuck was it?
I know he was in that movie with Timothy Chalamet. Um, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet, co-actor in that Love movie. God, dude, actor cannibal. I'm gonna Army Hammer. Yeah, that's it.
Army Hammer.
Army
Yeah.
Hammer the cannibal. Army cannibal. Yeah, but anyways, back into it. This is the AfroMattt show. If you're listening on Spotify, and I know you are, it's AfroMattt on YouTube, just AfroMattt on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, it's the AfroMattt show on Spotify. And I know if you're anything like me, and I like to listen to the first part because I'm busy, and then when I'm doing the dishes, I'll switch to the YouTube. Listen, guys, do it or don't. I don't know. It's whatever. Anyways, Nick, do you have a story time? Any stories you'd like to
Um,
share with the class?
um, well, no.
No?
I'll,
Fair enough.
I might think of one. I might think of something to talk about while I hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feel free to hop in. Um, let's see. So, I got pulled over the other day. And by the other day, I mean today. And by today, I mean like 3 hours ago. So I'm driving on the
And by
highway.
3 hours ago, I mean right now.
I mean like
The
right
cop
before
is
I
here
said
right now.
I'm in prison. That's why I have no background. That's why the
No,
prison.
that's a real background.
These are my inmates.
It's a Swedish prison.
But if you don't get that joke, it's because you're not watching on the YouTube. I have the meme of the gentleman surrounding the
The
one
little
white
girl.
girl, but I am the white
Yeah.
girl. I'm the little twink who's about to get ravished. About to get his holes plugged. But anyways, I was driving home from work and I was listening to a podcast called Tuesdays with Stories. It's really good. It's featuring Joe List and Mark Normand, one of my favorite two of my favorite comedians. But I was listening and I was just chilling and just vibing out. And like sometimes when you drive, you go into like a trance, right? So I'm just like following this car. I'm in the left lane. I'm cruising at like maybe 80 on a 75, which is I mean it's over, granted, but it's just chilling. And it's the left lane, but the cop, I didn't notice him pull out behind me, and then I see his lights flash. I'm like, oh, maybe he wants to get somewhere, so I switch to the right lane, and then he follows me, and I'm like, oh shit, and my stomach just drops, and I feel like instantly drained of blood, like all the blood. I feel like I'm like, when you're on a roller coaster and you're feeling all the G's and you feel pushed to your seat.
Yeah.
I just felt that, like, all the gravity and all the blood went to my feet. I'm like, oh shit. So, and then I pull over, and he gets out, and he comes over to my thing, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Deputy Cho Wong, and that was his name. He was Asian, but that was his name.
Wow.
But he comes over to he comes over to my window, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Cho Wong, and I pulled you over for two reasons." He's like, "You were following the car in front of you too close, and you were in the left lane, or camped in the left lane." I'm like, okay.
That's
He's
not
like,
as. Where was this at?
what? This
Where,
was
like,
in between Fayetteville and Lowell.
I guess they run things different there because I do that all the fucking time and
Well,
I've not gotten
okay.
pulled over for it.
Well, this is an interesting factoid because he takes my information, and I know he's like letting me cook a little bit, right? He's trying to get me spooked. He's cooking me a little bit. He's like taking his time. He's playing Clash Royale on his
He's
phone.
like, I smell the fear.
Yeah, I mean he's booting up. He's playing a quick game of Minecraft, Hunger Games.
He's getting BTD 6.
Yeah, he's
That's
playing.
probably what he's doing.
He boots up his little laptop on his side, and he's playing a quick game of fucking Fortnite or something. So he's playing Fortnite, and then, like, I'm waiting there maybe 7 minutes. He's just cooking me, and I lose my sense of nervousness, and now I'm just like irritated because I hate waiting. I'm an impatient person. I'm like, I just want to get home and just be home. That's why I was going fast in the first place. So he comes out, and he's like, I'm not gonna do an accent, but he did have an accent, and he was Asian, and he did have an Asian accent, but I'm not gonna do that now. But imagine this is what he said. He said, "I'm very, very sorry," but
very, very careful.
But no, he reached in, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm giving you a blessing today. It's your lucky day. Fortune says good luck. I'm only giving you a warning today." So he says, it would have been an expensive ticket, but you're lucky. I'm giving you a warning. And I said, "Hey man, and I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I said this, but I said thank you for your service as he left.
Oh no. You did not just tell a cop thank you for doing his job.
He pulled me over, and I said thank you. How much of a cuck am I?
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to literally just like drive into sideways on the highway. Just get.
You're like, this guy just fucked me, and I thanked him.
I'm not, well, he did give me a warning, so I did have a right to thank him. It was good to thank him. But if he gave me a ticket, I would have said Asian lives don't matter.
No, you wouldn't have.
Dude, I kind of want to have
You
like
should have just said ACAB instead.
ACAB. I wanted to put all Asians are fascinated. Okay. I wanted to Arab. No, I wanted to put a sticker, but have like a retractable like thing that pulls up. Like, I just imagine like a curtain coming up on like a bumper sticker or something that I have. I could just like press a button in my car, and it comes up, and it's like back to blue, support Blue Lives Matter, shit like that.
Oh.
And he's
well,
like,
that's what you do. That's what you do if they give you a ticket. If they give you a ticket, you press that, and then when he's on his way back, he sees it, and he's like, wait.
He's like an ally.
I take it back.
One of the few people that actually like me. And then I get out of my car, and I start scraping it off in front of him. And he's just like, oh.
Right, well, guess I'm not needing this anymore. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck y'all. No, but I you know my stance on cops. I mean, I hate them. The dude's a slime bag. Because, I mean, there's 10 cars in the whole row. We're all using the left lane, and he chooses me because I'm just in the back, right? I was just in the back of the pack, so I got stuck. Either way, I mean, He gave me good fortune. He gave me very good luck. Very, very good luck.
He did. Good fortune.
He brought good fortune upon me.
Now, are you being racist, or did he actually say those things?
No, yeah, no. He came in. He said, he says, I spoke to my Shifu, Master Shifu. I spoke.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay, kidding. Jokes aside, he was pretty. He was pretty chill. And if he did give me a ticket, I would be pretty upset. But he's told me, there's actually a new rule in Arkansas that you're not allowed. It's called the left lane law. And you're not allowed to use the left lane anymore for cruising. It's only for passing. I'm like, I can't cruise. What if I'm actually passing everyone? I'll just eventually pass them. Like,
I'm passing even though the guy's 2 miles ahead.
I'm gonna pass him
in the
6.
process.
I'm gonna pass him 6 exits from now, eventually.
Or is it considered cruising if you're passing like 9 people going slow, and so it's gonna take a second?
True.
And they're gonna pull you over for cruising.
Yeah. Anyways, that was my day today. I wasn't that upset because I'm like, I kind of felt like I had I'm not rich by any means, but I'm like. I got fuck the cops money, right? I'm like, give me that ticket. I wanted to just grab it and be like, can I pay this right now? Pull out my wallet, pay it on the spot right in front of him.
You just give him 200. He's like, I don't accept bribes. You're like, this isn't a bribe.
This is for the ticket. Yeah. I kind of want to start. I need a dash cam because he said that I was riding too close, but I don't think I was that close to that car at all. I need a dash cam so I can be like, hey man, let me pull up some footage real quick. And then
technically you're supposed to be 3 cars apart, I think, right?
3 cars apart. I mean, if the whole highway was 3 cars apart, we'd all be in different states. Let's be honest.
3 cars apart, honestly, isn't enough space.
Enough space?
If that person comes to a dead stop, you're hitting them. If it's 3 cars and you're on the interstate,
dude, they don't know I play video games, and my reaction time's 250 milliseconds. That's above average. The average human reaction time's 350. Mine's 250. We're gamers. Our reaction times are way higher. I guess way faster. Anyways, that was my day. Back the blue. Thanks, Blue.
Thanks, Blue.
Thanks, Big Blue. Thanks, Big Blue Man upstairs. One of
Papa
those.
John's has slices of bacon.
What's that?
Papa John's has slices of bacon. I don't know what it's for yet.
Oh.
Just came on the truck.
Papa John's is planning something big with bacon.
Some kind of big.
We have an
thing.
inside scoop on Papa John's and their bacon fiasco.
I don't know what's going on. I think it's something to kind of taunt the religious people. To say this is so good and it's going on so much of our. They're like, do you have any deals? No. Well, we've got one on this bacon pizza. And they're like, oh.
They're doing a choose your side. Afghanistan versus Pakistan. Palestine? Honestly, it's so far
that's old news, bro.
It's old news, yeah. I mean, I really didn't even remember the countries. Do they even exist anymore? They could have been bombed for all I know.
It was Israel.
Israel and Afghanistan. Who cares?
Palestine.
I've already done a whole podcast on this.
Afghanistan is our deal.
I've already done a whole podcast. Just bomb them all. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who really cares?
Or just don't bomb them. Just let them do their thing and don't fuck with them until they fuck with us. How about that?
Here's what we do. How about we just fertilize their soil with so much gold they become rich, and then they fix themselves.
Fertilize it with gold.
Yeah, we rain gold on them.
Let's grow gold.
We'll fucking grow gold on them.
Let's send over stealth bombers, but instead of dropping bombs, it just drops USD.
Let's play Squid Games with the entire population of Afghanistan. Have you seen that? Have you seen that on Netflix yet?
No, Brian said he watched the whole thing and it was really good.
It was. I binged it in 2 days, and I stayed up
in the back half.
I stayed up till 2 a.m. one night watching it, and I worked at 7 a.m. And I'm like, I was binging it in the way that they have the cliffhangers. I wanted to And Netflix is really good at like not even showing the credits. They just go cliffhanger, next episode, and you're like, I'm in for another hour, you know?
You're like, God damn it! I didn't even get the choice to
I
not
know, I
watch.
know. And they didn't even ask me. They know with usually they ask you if you're still watching, but they know with Squid Games,
It just never pops up.
it
It'll play the
never
whole
popped up. It
series.
played the whole series nonstop. I woke up and the series was done, but I was asleep. I fell asleep after like episode 6, you know? So
Is it? Is it really good?
it might be it is okay. I will say this with 100% certainty. Netflix is shit right now, and that is the best show on Netflix. I rarely ever open up Netflix opposed to Amazon Prime or Hulu or HBO actually smacks.
Naruto's on Netflix.
Naruto's on everything. You can watch all the episodes of Naruto on YouTube. I mean, let's be honest.
Okay, but are you saying Squid Games is better than Naruto?
Yes, I'm saying
Whoa.
on Netflix right now, Squid Games is the best show that
Does
you can
this
watch
guy
right now.
unlock his Sharingan?
I mean, this dude. I mean, it is a tale about. It's so many underlying meanings, and it's like, the acting is so great. It's a nice. It's a nice change of pace because it's such an art. Have you seen? Did you see Parasite? That Korean movie?
The anime?
No, the Korean movie.
There's one that's. No, I haven't.
It's really
Is it
that one's
good?
that one's about like the underlying meaning of that is like there's different levels, and there's like poverty, and then it's displayed in the movie because they're literally living in a basement, and then they go to the top of a mountain, and I mean it's a really good film, and it talks about kind of the the difference between classes, right? And this one's talking about like it tackles gambling addiction, it tackles class, it tackles um I don't know, like
So does Squid Games.
socialism, it
Dude,
it talks about capitalism and the
the
downfalls of
point
that. It's
the
so
point
good.
where the when he can't afford to get her a good meal because he lost all his money gambling.
Oh
Um,
wait, you watched Squid Games? Wait, what?
I watched the first episode,
Oh,
and
okay.
then the little girl's like, "It's okay. My
Oh yeah.
stepdad took me to get steak." I was like,
Yeah.
ah,
Oh my god, and
ah.
that even comes back later. The steak comes back later, but it's like such a good show, and it's like keeps you on the edge of your seat, and the whole time the mystery of the island's unfolding. It follows a second plot B of the guy.
Is there gonna be a second season?
Yeah, it sets up for a second season. I'm super hyped for it. I don't know when it's gonna come out. All the actors are great. I mean, I want to shove all those sweet little Asians right up my ass and just have them sit there.
That's bold.
I mean, I make bold statements. I'm
How do
Afro.
you think you would have done during red light, green light?
Oh, I would have. Oh, dude, I was a god at red light, green light.
Do you remember that at a Great Day Skate place? Like
Yeah,
the roller
yeah,
skating rink
yeah.
that used to be one of the games.
I
It's even
know.
harder. 'Cause
It's
you're on
like
skates.
you're on skates, dude. Red light, green light. I mean, I would have been so good at that game. I would have been like I would have like straight up like just like
For the people that don't know, if you haven't fucking seen it, there's this doll. It turns around, and if it detects your movement, they've got like auto turrets
snipers.
set up.
It's
Yeah,
actually
and it just
like straight up snipers.
they just murder you. They just
Yeah.
shoot all the people that move
Mhm.
and kill them.
Yeah.
Does that guy? We probably shouldn't talk about this a lot and move on. But does the guy that ends up catching the main character so that he doesn't fucking
Allie.
die? That's his name. Does he end up being a big deal?
Yeah, he makes it. Oh my
He seems like
god.
he's gonna be one of the best characters.
Oh my god. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I love that character, and he has such a sad ending.
Oh, he dies.
I mean, dude, literally everyone but one person dies. It's the name of the game.
Yeah.
But I almost cried. And then so like after the first episode, they lose like 200 people out of 400, and they get to vote to stop the game. So they vote to stop, and then and then they get a new letter in the mail that
Oh,
says
it
if
happens at every game
mm-hmm. And then
because
they
they
can
voted before the first one to stop, and
Oh,
like,
okay. No. It happened. Yeah. They voted for the before the first one.
they do a really good job of character development too. Because he walks by that old man, he's like,
Oh
Why are
my
you counting and all that? And then he's like, no, it's
God.
because I have dementia. I have a terrible tumor in my head. The
Mm.
doctor says it helps me.
You've got to watch it. You've got to watch it, please. I mean, if you binge one thing,
I'll watch it when we're done
if you
the
binge
podcast.
one thing, I mean, I want to talk to you about the old man. I want to talk to you about Allie. I want to talk to you about the honeycombs because that shit is dope. And I'm gonna do it. One time you're gonna come here. I'm gonna do the honeycombs for the YouTube video because it's gonna be
I don't
fun.
even know what that means yet.
I've already figured out how to make it and I have the recipe, but when you get there,
Yeah.
and you'll have to pick a shape.
How many episodes are there?
9.
That's only like 12 or 13 hours, right? It's like an hour and a half.
No, I think they're an hour, like 57 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good show if it's a Netflix original usually, and the episodes are an hour long.
Unless you're talking about the live action remake of Death Note.
That wasn't good. But that's a movie.
Yeah. Oh wait, was it a movie? I thought it was an episode series.
Maybe they definitely made a movie.
Okay, maybe that's the one I was thinking of. All right, let's get on with the show. Thanks everyone for making it this far. I know you guys take an hour out of your day once a week, and I thank you for it. And if I knew you in person, I'd really give you a nice sloppy BJ.
Anytime you say something like that, I just think about how your parents listen to this.
That is true. That is true. But but they know it's an honest compliment. I mean, I say shit like that all the time. I mean, you call your dad Brad, and I joke about killing myself in front of my parents, right? That's just kind of the relationship that we have.
Yeah.
You know, and then they laugh.
They laugh instead of getting you help when you need it most.
Just get super serious.
Oh.
Okay, let's. I want to start off on a funny note and kind of a sad note. But this is a tweet from Snickers, and I like it because it's really happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the quote verbatim. This is the tweet I'm reading. You're 35 years old, mired in college debt. That did nothing for your career. You have and hate it. You'll never own a house. You can't even consider having children. You're filled with anxiety over climate change, inevitable wars. The world is doomed. Maybe you need a Snickers, Nick. Nick. Our problems are solved, Nick. The problems with all of America solved. Snickers solved it.
And you know, this is a common thing.
You're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're homeless.
There's a Bryce Vine song where in one of the lines he's just talking about how depressed he is, and he says, "I tried eating Snickers. Snickers ain't doing shit."
Yeah.
So this is a common thing where people do come to Snickers to try to solve their problems.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, man, I feel down. I'm actually gonna go eat a Snickers.
Well, that's their slogan. You're not you when you're hungry, right? And then you eat a Snickers.
Yeah, but if I'm hungry, why would I eat a Snickers? Why would Snickers be the thing I go for?
You know, because it has protein and lots of sugar. It fills you up real quick.
Does it have protein?
It has nuts. It has peanuts.
Okay.
It's probably not a good source of protein at all. You're like, I got my protein in today. I ate 47 Snickers.
I ate 47 Snickers. I'm bulking right now, bro.
I'm bulking, bro. Look how huge I am. You just show it. I have a freaking massive gut. You're like, it's rock solid. Boing, boing. Oh, God. Yeah. Dude, there's a freaking fly in my room that won't leave me alone. Oh, yeah. I should tell the audience why this episode is late. I was in Florida, and I was on the beach, and I was about to record a podcast sitting on the beach. And I realized, you know what? I'm on vacation. I'm not going to work right now. You know? I said that, and then I realized that I just wasn't prepared to do a podcast, so I put it off for a few days. And you know what, guys? I apologize for this. and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it up to you, and I'm gonna send you all feet pics. So if you
if you go to AfroMatt's Instagram right now, there will be feet pics by the time this is up, and I'm holding him to it.
Yeah, there's gonna be nice juicy feet pics, a nice album. And you can keep on scrolling 6 times.
This isn't a joke, Matt. I'm actually holding you to this.
Oh, I know. You'll get your feet pics. Not only will you get your feet pics, but you'll get them for free. You don't even have to go to my OnlyFans. This is for free, people. Imagine the people that follow, like, that I know in real life that don't listen to the podcast, that look at my Instagram. What are they gonna think? They're like, Matt, you really are just.
What is this? Why
are these your feet?
You need to make some of them kind of suggestive too.
Oh, like, I'm gonna hold a cucumber
up, like, on your thigh.
Oh, I thought you meant like holding
a cucumber in between your toes. What is a video? One of the reels is a video of you petting your cat with your foot.
I do that all the time, regardless. I mean, I'm gonna be like putting my toe in my mouth. I mean, it'll be good, guys.
You want to be there.
And this is what you deserve, because I missed an episode. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should miss more episodes. People are gonna be like, keep on missing episodes, please.
Yeah, please.
I'm about to come. All right. Speaking of about to come, let's watch The Masked Singer. This isn't really. The
Masked Gamer, you're spoiling it. It's Ninja again, isn't it?
No, but
this season we're introducing.
This isn't really what it's about. I just love The Masked Singer, and anytime I can incorporate the retardedness that is The Masked Singer, I try to. So just
something monumental, panel. We're making TV history. It's called the Take It Off Buzzer.
What? Oh my god.
Oh
my god, it was dangerous.
Steaming hot.
Dude, you know.
Holy shit! They have hazmat suits on. That's dangerous for everyone else, bro. They're the only safe ones.
Yeah. Wait. But wait. You know when you're high and you like, you can. I'm not high right now, but I'm saying when you're high, you can notice things, and you can notice when people are being fake, and you can notice the real versus the fake. I can just, like, this screams, like, I don't know. I'm completely sober right now. I mean, I did have a sangria, but I can 100% tell that everyone in this video is acting. This is not real. None of this is real. It's all scripted. I don't know how people watch The Masked Singer and actually think it's, like, genuine. That being said, let's continue.
It's like John Cena's got the stat for the most WWE championships, and you're, dude, like,
imagine flexing that. Imagine flexing that. Imagine flexing having a 35 rigged wins.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Front and center.
Wow.
Look, their mouths are open.
Stop it.
I won't touch it. Just looking at it.
This is how it works. Panel, if you're 100% certain you know the identity of a singer, you can hit the Take It Off buzzer. And if you're right, the singer must unmask on the spot and will be sent home immediately. What? And
wait, why would they get punished for
you
knowing?
Rewarded with 2 extra points.
Yes.
Towards the Golden Ear Trophy.
Wow. That's awesome.
I don't know how this show works at all.
Wrong,
2 extra points.
Oh, so they get points for sending home people that come here.
Significantly
Oh my
punished.
god.
But only one of you can use it per group. All right. And whatever you do, please, please, please be extremely cautious.
What are you doing? He's making him take off his blackface.
Oh wait, they don't use it.
No, I mean, no. Actually, in this, Nick, what's his name? What's that guy? The host.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon takes off his blackface. He's actually a white man. This whole time. No, but that's not. I just wanted to put that out there because we have a new unmasked. Corpse husband's face has been revealed.
Real. For real?
Yes.
This
Corpse
is a real
husband.
one?
Yes. Corpse husband.
He's ugly, right? He's got to be ugly.
This was leaked on Twitter, and oh my god, the people on Twitter are relentless, bro. So I'll show you his face. So for people listening, Corpse husband is spoke like this. He had a really deep voice, and he's talked about spooky shit.
Yeah.
He was really spooky. But he has like a crippling thing in his, he has like cancer in his throat or something.
He doesn't have cancer. He's got like terrible like reflux or something.
Yeah,
that
he has,
just constantly melts his throat.
he has acid reflux. That was the best thing that happened in his life. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Corpse husband's face has been revealed, and this is him.
That's not it.
This is him. This is him. This is Corpse husband. Well, this is a young photo of Corpse husband, but one of his childhood friends leaked it.
And now that's real?
Yes.
He looks like a nerd. He looks like a fat nerd.
Yeah. That being said, Twitter was not very nice. People said, here's some tweets that people have been sending. You're fucking ugly, bro. At Corpse husband. Help, no, because Corpse is ugly as fuck. I'd stay inside too if I looked like that. Let's see what else. People are really nice on the internet. Corpse husband is ugly. Day ruined. I expected Corpse to be somewhat ugly, but not that ugly.
Dude, he looks like that little girl.
I mean, they really played themselves, to be honest. They played themselves by thinking just because he has a deep, sexy voice that he has a sexy face. You know? I'm upfront about my... I think the reason I'm so upfront about it is because I have a gross voice and I have a gross face. So they match. So it's not a contrast. But that guy has such a sexy voice that when... Ladies and gentlemen, what if I just started doing the podcast in a deep voice like Corpse? and then next.
Yeah, but the thing is it's kind of like it's like faux deep. You're just getting like vocal fry. It's not like
I am
deep.
fried.
I am high as fuck.
I'm blasted. Okay, Nick. Next YouTube video. Have you seen the cast for the new Mario movie?
Yeah, Chris Pratt has 10 Lego figures now. Did you see the thing? It's like he's got like 4 and then one of them's Mario.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen.
Is that Shigeru
But today,
Miyamoto?
I also wanted to reveal
Yeah, that's
our
the
key
inventor of
cast members who will be voicing
Nintendo.
Mario and his friends in the
That's
movie.
Nintendo himself.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, okay, Chris Pratt as Mario. First off, weird choice. Weird. Just weird, right? Going in weird. Let's see.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
He's so cool. Imagine all these Chinese people or Japanese people sitting around a desk at Nintendo, and they're like, we're casting a Mario movie. Who do we need? And they're like, Chris Pratt. And they're like, okay, cool. Why? And the guy just says, he's so cool. He's just so cool. Okay, I can accept that. Maybe he has a good Mario impression. Here we go.
Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented
Mario will be
Chris
talking a lot in the movie. Okay.
Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach.
Why do I feel like that person doesn't have a soul?
So she played the girl. If you don't know who this is, she played the girl in the chess TV show Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Also a good show. A little slow, a little boring, but a good ending. You can just skip to the end. Watch the first episode, the middle episode, and just watch the last one, to be honest. That's the, you know how they have like a net anime watch list, so you skip the filler. That's
Yeah.
you just watch the first one and the last one.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. But yeah, she's a good actor. But Princess Peach, a little. I'm interested, but the cast is getting a little wacky. Okay,
Mario's
now
little brother Luigi
Let's
will be
go.
played by Charlie Day.
Charlie Day as Luigi. Okay.
I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen.
He'll make a good Luigi. That's a good.
Okay,
Bowser
Jack
will be
Black
played
as
by-
Bowser.
Oh
This is so retarded.
no, who else would be Bowser?
I don't
Jack
know.
Black is the perfect Bowser look.
I feel like everyone in Japan just thinks that there's six. We have six actors, right? All the people from Jumanji, the people from Jurassic Park, and like the people from the Avengers. Yeah. We have six collective actors. All of us. We only have six because they keep on getting recast into different movies. Jack Black has been in like 80 movies. He's like the only actor. They're like, who's that guy in that one movie? And they're like, Jack Black?
Jack Black? No, not him, but he's also in that movie.
No, but that's good. We'll write that down. We'll find something for him to do. And he just writes Jack Black on the board. And then they fill out all the rest of the things. And they're like, oh, why'd you write Jack Black on? And they're like, oh, we forgot to cast Bowser. We'll put
I don't know
him
if they're
as.
going to be able to make this funny and utilize Jack Black and Charlie Day the way they're meant to be.
One and
Because they're
only
like
Jack
super
Black.
gritty. Charlie Day and Jack Black have like are really good at like super gross, dark humor,
It'll be interesting.
and it's
I'm
going to be a kid's
expecting
thing.
a monster performance by Jackson.
Jackson.
By Jack's son.
The
Okay.
Whoa!
This
what
came
the hell?
now. This came out of left field. Keegan Michael Key as Toad. Okay, guys, what are you smoking over at Nintendo?
Comedian
I mean-
Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments.
Me too.
Even though this is a
Seth Rogen, another actor that is just. Nick, hit me with the Seth Rogen laugh. This is
right
Donkey Kong. This is Donkey. That's dude, that's so fucking good. That is so good. Now just imagine Donkey Kong. Okay, close your eyes and imagine Donkey Kong's big freaking monkey mouth. Donkey Kong's like, quick, we gotta. Donkey Kong's like, quick, we gotta go get the barrel of bananas. I can't
That
do
sounds
it.
like you're not even trying. That sounds like Fat Albert.
Hey. I spike your drink. Pudding pop, come and get your
That's
pudding
Louis
pop.
Armstrong.
And wouldn't you say I'm out of prison? Seth Rogen as Donkey
Mario
Kong.
movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son.
Seth's son?
By Seth's son.
And of course, Charles Martinet.
Is that? I don't
That's
know
the,
who that is.
that's
Is
the
that-
actual voice actor for Mario, Luigi,
Mario?
all of them.
Oh.
So I mean, they could just hire one dude to do this whole movie.
who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our
So
game.
is he just making a cameo then?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like Stan Lee in a Marvel movie.
I guess. But everyone's mad because Chris Pratt is like a hardcore like right wing Trump guy now, kind
Yeah.
of, and they're like, guys, really, out of everyone, you had to choose Chris Pratt. You literally have the guy who plays Mario. Could have chosen him, which I mean is a good point. But I mean like. Mel Gibson has said some interesting things, right? But that doesn't mean I won't watch him in a movie, right? He's had some very choice words about the Jews. Let's put it that way. And if he's in a movie, I'll still watch it.
Matt, check your Discord.
Check my
Real quick.
Discord. Okay. What do we got here? Oh my god, wait, is this a Chris Pratt shit?
Yeah.
I was in
No, you have
Yonkers
to look
trying
at
to.
the.
I know.
You have to look at the whole thing.
I hate Titans turns into Titans. I hate ghouls turn into ghoul. I don't get that one. I hate vampires turn into.
That's
I don't
Tokyo
get
Ghoul.
the Tokyo. Okay, I don't get all this.
It's like a bunch of anime characters saying they hate the thing. Like,
and then they become the thing that they hate. So
Yeah.
Chris Pratt, this is his tweet. He says, "I was in Yonkers trying to find the post office, and some fat fuck Italian stumbled out of the Starbucks and puked on my shoes. Fuck, I hate New York. This place is crawling with dagos. That feels like a slur."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not real, but
That felt like a slur when I said it.
yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, that was a real tweet.
That was a real
That
tweet.
was a real tweet.
I love
It got
that.
deleted.
Hype.
Yeah, I was playing in Italian.
Italian priest arrested for stealing 117K from church to pay for drug-fueled lavish gay orgies.
I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. I love what he's doing. I love that he's stealing.
I love that he's a
people that
priest.
Don't get taxed. I love that he's a priest.
I love that everyone at the gay orgy was probably above age.
I love
That's a
that
plus.
everyone at the gay orgy was probably a God-loving man.
I love that he probably preached that, being gay is a sin. And then, dude, it's always, I saw this meme. You know the one of SpongeBob stuffing the whole entire thing of beef into his mouth? Where it's
No,
like
not
his
off the
whole
top of
face.
my head.
But
Wait, can you give me a better visual?
it's like this. And he's like shoving the meat in his mouth.
Oh, no, I still don't remember it.
But it's like, I think the meme said it was like, it was like priests at church, and they're like, being gay is a sin, and then it's like priests on their free time, and it was like SpongeBob was the priest, and then the thing was a cock, just like shoving massive cock all the whole time.
Why is it always the preachers?
Bro, because they run out of things that. So look,
Because it's the number one thing that they're not supposed to do because it's a sin. They have that shoved into their head. They're like, it's like you tell a little kid, don't do this, and then so he's going to do it. You have it drilled into this guy's head that he's not supposed to like dudes. He's going to think, well, I don't even like dudes, but now because you told me not to, I'm going to fucking do it.
I don't think it's as much that, but I think it's the fact that the priesthood attracts us gay people and pedophiles, right?
So you're saying Christians are gay
I'm saying that if you are Christian right now,
pedos.
you are gay. Yes.
and a pedophile.
Yeah, I'm coming for all religion, baby. We're swinging. Buddhism's next.
Buddhism.
Buddhism, stop pulling me over.
Stop pulling me
Okay,
over.
I'm kidding.
Stop getting broken into by Romanian families.
Now, okay. Now, this is what I like. In accordance with the Milanese, each day Correa della Sera, that's his name, blamed a cocaine vortex for his actions and likewise disclosed that he's HIV
see that.
optimistic. He's HIV optimistic.
What the fuck does that mean?
Maybe he's hoping for AIDS. I do not recognize myself anymore. The cocaine vortex has swallowed me. I'm sure many other have. He mentioned tearfully earlier that attorneys...
Sorry.
The drug made me betray my parishioners. Oh, parish members. That's pretty much what that means.
Parishioners.
It made me inform lies. It made me take actions that I'm ashamed of now. Now, I'm HIV optimistic.
That means positive. He has AIDS. He got AIDS from the gay orgy.
I'm not. No, right now on this podcast, this is my new tweet. I'm tweeting. This is such a good meme. Here we go. Open my. The drug made me betray my comrades. I'm gonna change some of the wording. The drug made me betray my comrades. It made me
It's got a
inform
D.
lies.
It's got an E after the D.
It made me inform lies. It made me take actions I'm ashamed of. Now I'm not. Now I'm HIV optimistic. That's like a well. That's a that's a well crafted joke. What a punchline. That's a tweet right there. Oh my god! And the fact that he calls it a cocaine vortex. What does that even mean?
I want to see that.
No,
What's that look like?
he's saying that he was stuck in like a world of cocaine and it was controlling his whole life. And now he's HIV optimistic.
He had all this energy, and he's like, I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just gonna butt fuck.
That's a
these
good meme.
guys.
I literally wrote a joke like this that had HIV as
Okay, lay
as
it
the
on me then.
punchline.
Then lay it on me.
I said on the photo album from when I came back to Florida. When I came back from Florida, I said, "Just got back from Florida, no COVID, but I am positive for HIV/AIDS."
That's funny.
Yeah, because having AIDS is funny.
Yeah, AIDS is funny just in general.
Mm-hmm. Come, doctor, come. Man shot his male doctor after he made him come during prostate exam. Nick.
This is satire.
I don't know if
That
it's
has to be satire.
I hope that it's satire, but it's so fucking funny. The dude got so pissed that his doctor made him freaking jazz, bro.
He's like, I'm not gay.
He straight up
He's
milked
so
his
insecure
he
about
milked
it.
his prostate. He got milked.
I wonder what that's like. Like, does a prostate exam take so long that it happens and your whole dick gets hard and then you nut, or you think he just blows it while he's soft?
Oh, that's interesting. But here, his 29-year-old girlfriend said he called her and said "Hasta la vista," and she has never heard from him. His number was out of service after that call. He hated homosexuals. I know that, but the shooting, I never thought he'd take it that far.
He hated homos and he became one. Add that one to the meme.
Add it to the meme.
I hate homos.
My doctor made me come. Let's see. Let's find some more news. So let's find some happy news. Some of this is sad. All cryptos banned in China. I mean, who cares? China's a communist country anyways. YouTube is for free speech. What is this? Okay. Free speech, a core value, YouTube CEO says after blocking Russian opposition videos. Oh, yeah. So I read a little bit about this, and the Russian government reached out to YouTube and said, hey, we don't like what this person's posting because they're posting things that are against our, our communist rules. Can you please take them down? And YouTube says, YouTube, with Russia's cock in their ass and fondling their balls, reaching around, they said, I don't know how any of that works. I don't know the logistics of any of what I just said. He's reaching underneath it. But essentially they said, yeah, we'll take care of it. And now that YouTube channel is now banned. Google-owned YouTube sparked cries of censorship both in Russia and abroad when it blocked smart voting video posted by Navalny's team ahead of the September 9th vote. Imagine voting in Russia like it means something. Citing a Russian government order. I just imagine Russia, they're like, oh shit, we all voted, and once again, 100% of the votes for Vladimir Putin. Great. Interesting.
Yeah.
They're stealing it. Remember when
There's
Biden won?
I remember that.
Remember when Biden was president?
No.
Remember when he fell down those stairs?
I remember that. Remember when he gang stalked you onto the plane?
Yeah, remember when he followed me to Florida and then followed me back? Remember that
Bro,
video of Biden with a underage girl? Remember that was Biden's son doing cocaine or doing heroin off of her stomach. Top notch.
You know the celebrities wearing their political like tax the rich shit? I just sent you one on Discord. Look, there's another good one, but this is an actual good one.
tax the rich. Oh, what is this? Think
It's
while it's
Riri.
still think while it's still legal. Riri?
Riri.
Rihanna.
Think while it's still legal. That was like a couple days ago.
I mean that's a good shirt, but I mean, what's she doing about it?
She ain't doing nothing. She's just making a statement. It's just the opposite statement that you usually hear.
That is true. Usually the statement you hear, dude, would you watch any of the Emmys?
No.
That's a joke because no one did.
I saw a clip where like Ricky Jarvis or something said
Ricky Gervais.
something.
Ricky
Yeah,
Jarvis.
Richard
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais said
Mhm.
like, if you get your award, you shut the fuck up about it and you go sit back down.
Yeah. I think that was. Yeah. I mean, Ricky Gervais always busts up hard. But I think during this one, some lady went on, got her thing, and then she started preaching about, fucking, global climate change. The world is burning. She has STDs and third world countries need vaccines or whatever. Like, she's up there and she's preaching all this shit. And it's like, bro, there are 1,500 people watching right now. No one cares about the Emmys. You are literally getting a medal for doing just pretending to do things, right? And it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I'm so over it. It's almost to the point where I don't even, like, I used to be kind of into politics, and it's like, I feel like a lot of the things I say now are, I pretty much have one stance and one stance only, and that is, who gives a fuck? Right? I feel like that's what I live. I've slowly evolved my political opinion to who gives a fuck. Abortion, who gives a fuck? Kill the baby. Don't kill the baby. Toss the baby out a window. Swing it around with your head through the umbilical cord. Who gives a fuck? Flush it down the toilet. I don't care. That's my opinion on abortion.
Yeah, but if you don't care, you let the government shape all the rules around you without any protest.
No, I'm saying abortion's cool. No, the government shouldn't be doing. I say I don't give a fuck. Let them do whatever you want.
Okay, but you saying that doesn't mean that you don't give a fuck, because that means that you're for the side that is pro-choice.
Yeah. I fully support abortion.
That's political. That's
I
a
know.
political standpoint.
I know it is.
So you do give a fuck.
I wouldn't say I'm not like, I'm not going to be
definitely, standing. You have some fucks, and you put one right there.
I'm not going to be. This is where it is. I'm not going to be standing at a pro-life or pro-choice rally with a sign in my hands, right? I'll drive by and I'll give you a honk. That's as far as I'll go. That's the most effort I'll put into your cause, right? On either side. On either side. I will. That's the most effort I'll put into anything.
In front of the Freddy's here, there were some pro-life people holding up like images on billboards, or not billboards, like poster boards of like dead baby fetuses.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
in front of Freddy's.
I was like, man, yeah, like we got both sides. People are gonna try to go eat and be like, you know what? Never mind.
You know what?
I'm not hungry anymore.
You guys have any fetuses on the menu?
Yeah, because they're advertising them out there. That's why I came in.
Yeah, I saw buy one get one on fetuses. What's her name? Hillary Clinton has entered the chat. She just peeks her head in. I saw an advertisement out front for fetuses. I mean, I know this is kind of out there, but do you guys have... I mean, I brought a forklift.
Can I get all your pallets?
I'll buy you out.
Are they cold?
They're like, oh yeah, those guys aren't with us. And they're like, oh, I was just kidding.
I was just kidding. I'll take a number one.
I'll take a number one.
Yeah.
I'll take a number one with cheese, please.
Number one with cheese. Not disappointed about the babies.
Can we please stop using gendered language? Did I show you this already?
Probably not.
Feet capital.
Wow, that's a really good video.
I know. I mean, this
It's
video
like
was screen.
10p.
Dude, this video was screen recorded. I stole it from someone with a screen recording, and now it's on my. It's been downloaded onto my Google Drive.
It's like, this reminds me
Listen,
like the same
we are
clip.
going to.
You remember the clip you sent me of? It's like this COD montage, and then it's the two dudes kissing.
Yeah, yeah,
That was the same way.
yeah. Here we go.
Need a party that will organize.
Oh, by the
our
way, I should preface this. This is at a socialist convention.
people to fight for the demands that we want and to win socialism. Thank you so much.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
I can't listen to this.
Dude, listen to
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment.
Dude, listen to the frustration in his voice, the desperation.
Point of privilege.
Dude, he was boiling.
Do not use gender pronouns.
Dude, he was boiling this whole, during the whole speech, he was boiling every time they said a pronoun.
Oh, look at the old man right there. He's just having to type down the shit. He's like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Language to address everyone.
That fucking hurts.
That's good.
This is the reason other countries hate us right now. This is the reason everyone laughs at us, is because of that.
But then again, there's parts of other countries that are like, yeah,
There's
go
literally
America.
people out there that get that upset over do not use gendered language when you're just addressing a crowd of people.
Yeah. They're like, dude, imagine saying you guys to a crowd. Hey guys, are you guys ready for the next slide? Please, can you not use gendered language? Can you please not use gendered language?
Guys, are you they ready?
Are all of them ready? Everyone's just kind of looking at Are all of them ready?
Say y'all. Just say y'all.
I say y'all
but
a lot.
You're Southern and you're racist. I say y'all too.
Yeah. I've adapted y'all because it just works. I call people all day and I say, are y'all looking to make a move?
Look at that boy.
Hey, Beef made an appearance. Beef, you have anything to say?
Give him the mic.
Beef, get the mic, bro. Beef has the mic.
He ain't talkative right now.
Yeah, he ain't saying shit. Usually he's pretty... Smack him around a little bit.
Smack him around, he might start talking.
He might say, tell me what you know, bitch. I'm not beating up my cat, guys. What if I did an alinity and just tossed her to the black people?
Toss her to the dudes.
All right, let's watch this. It's TikTok time. We're coming to the end. We're rounding the corner. I got this one because it was just a really cool dude. This is from a subreddit called I'm the Main Character.
Oh, he's pretending to be the main character.
No, he's just like he thinks that he's the main character of his story. Please, so he's dancing.
He's dancing on the NPCs, bro.
He's dancing in front of these two homeless people. A woman with her child, and her sign says, "Please help! I lost my job. What does that say? Oh, I have kids.
Please, something help.
Yeah, please help. Good. I need help. Good.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So she's holding a sign and she's begging for money, and she's just standing there with her child in like pajamas.
And this guy's doing a TikTok dance.
And this guy's dancing on a TikTok dancing on her. And then he busts out his wallet.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Bro. How fucking humiliating is that to those people? He's got to dance. He's like, wait, there's homeless guys. Get this. I'm gonna dance and then hand her a 10.
And the sad part is they can't do anything because they're being held hostage. If they say something, then they're not going to get the money.
Yeah. Like, look how unimpressed they are. No one's like, oh my god, thank you so much for dancing on us and making us known that we're in this terrible situation.
Thank you so much for doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk on us. And then bending, and then doing a back bend and handing us
He's
a 10.
like, oh, not giving it to you yet. Gotta
bend.
Drop down. Yeah.
He's like, should I give it to you now? Psych! And then he just drops it like it's hot. Is that worth a replay?
Sure. I'll try to not take my headphones off this time.
Damn, he's got some smooth moves.
No, that is pretty cool, but I just
out
hate
the
what
wallet.
he's doing. He's got skill, but I hate what he's doing. Why does he sigh? Why does he sigh like it's so
he takes a
such
deep breath.
burden?
I saw that. He took a deep breath there. That breath was too deep.
Yeah.
Like, this is maybe his fourth take, I'm thinking, you know?
Oh, yeah, I gotta do it a bunch.
This might be
He's
his
like,
fourth.
Just wait, you'll get your money. Wait, what if for every take he gives them more money?
No. This guy definitely does not give him more money after every take. He asks for the money back. He says, let's reshoot this. And then the mom's looking at her daughter, and she's like, this is the last time. Don't sneeze this time.
I promise.
Please don't sneeze this time.
Please don't sneeze. I want to get this guy out of here. This is what we need to get the house back.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right, let's hop into some TikToks. That's our intro to the TikToks.
Oh, I see Gary.
Gary V. I mean, I gotta shit on Gary every chance
I'll take a picture of Mona Lisa.
I always gotta get a video of
Mona Lisa on my iPhone.
Why does it keep on starting?
Bro, just play it.
I always gotta get a video of Gary V explaining NFTs, because him trying to explain NFTs is honestly, it's just comedy gold to me. So here we go. He's on a podcast and they're talking about NFTs and how it's not a scam.
A picture of Mona Lisa on my iPhone, so now I
that
own
means
it.
you own it, right? I love it. That whole argument. I actually got somebody with a much better version of it.
What?
I saw another Gary V video. I didn't know this was the
Go
one.
outside, stand in
I might have
front of
two.
one of those little mansions. He was on Cape Cod. Take a selfie with the house in the background and say, my house. You're more than capable of right-clicking a JPEG. It doesn't mean that it's yours. That's what the blockchain is. I actually own my CryptoPunks. Like, for real. Ha ha ha. Like, I can press a button and sell and make money. Like, you don't when you do that.
No one's
Remember
ever
when
been
everybody
able
made
to
fun of
sell
Lil
one.
Bow Wow or Bow Wow for making pretend he was on a private plane when he was on a... see all of you shaking your head? That's why. Because it has to be true.
I love breaking down Gary V's arguments. So he's saying that right-clicking a picture at a JPEG and saving it to your computer doesn't mean that you own it. The same as taking a picture outside of someone's house doesn't mean that that house is yours. Okay. So that logic, he's saying that owning a JPEG is the same as owning a house. NFTs are such a scam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm big into crypto, but this might be the downfall of crypto for me. If the NFT thing is such obviously. Did you watch my last podcast?
No.
I talked about Gary V friends. Gary V made his own NFTs. And each NFT has a special thing. He has Empathy Elephant. He has like Problematic Penguin. He has all these little animals that he has, and they all do something for you. You can have Hungry Hippo or something, and then if you buy that NFT, you get to go to dinner with Gary V. You know? And essentially in my last podcast, I compared it to the elementary school, like the fundraisers where they would tell you to sell fucking...
You sell this much cookies.
You get to go to
trip to Chick-fil-A,
pizza,
not Chick-fil-A,
pizza,
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese or something. You get a Chuck E. Cheese pizza in the in the fucking classroom or whatever.
It was so not worth it.
No, I know you have to
going door to door, and they're like, "Here's a little light up necklace."
You have to sell. You have to sell
$300
worth. You have to sell $300 worth of merch for a fucking sticker.
And your dad won't go with you, and you just want to do it because you don't want to be the only one not going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
everyone around you barely speaks English, and you knock on their door, and they're
I never even attempted with that shit because I'm like, I think my dad is like. My dad was like, he's like, "Hey, bud." Like, probably one of the only serious talks he's had with me. He's like, "Hey, bud. Yeah, we don't do those."
Dude, I want enough money to go against the system, and here when the school's doing that, I'm going to get everyone's parents and say, "Hey, let's not force our kids to do this. I'm going to pay for all of your kids to go to Chuck E. Cheese in a limousine."
Honestly, it's so much cheaper than buying like 40 tubs of cookie dough. Who needs 40 tubs of cookie dough for a Chuck E. Cheese trip?
Yeah, and then the kids that tried, do you know what you're doing? You're telling them that they aren't good enough. When they try their ass off, they go to absolutely everyone they can, and they couldn't make the sales, and they're like 8 years old. And you're just like, well, you don't get to hang out with the rest of the kids and actually have fun. You have to sit here and read and think about what you did. Because your sales skills are awful because you're 8 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Everyone comes back. "Oh my God, did you see that bitch in the sky tubes? He was going crazy. Oh my God!" And the way we played on that game, and you're like, "No, I didn't get to see that.
No, I didn't get to go."
Cookie dough.
I've only ever been to one yearbook signing in my life, and I'm gonna be honest, lackluster, and I can't imagine that the elementary
yearbook
school
signing parties. They're like, you don't get to go sign yearbooks if you didn't buy one.
Yeah.
You didn't exist.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't go to school that year. I know you're in the. I know, and there was this weird thing where I'd be in class with someone, and I'd be like, "Hey man, can I sign your yearbook?" And he's like, "Oh, do you not have one?"
Well, yeah, there's that stigma. Oh, you didn't get one?
You don't have one?
It's like such a big deal. They're prepping it, like asking the parents to buy yearbooks for the kids, like at the meet and greet for the school year.
I know.
Like, go ahead and order one.
Yeah, I hate the school yearbook, dude. It's so stupid. It should come with school. It should come with going to school. You should get a yearbook so you know.
I was so mad. One of the years for the skate club, I wasn't in the picture, but these guys that showed up like one time, Bugatti hat kid, he was in the skate club, and he went one day, and I was there every single day. I just didn't go one time.
And Bugatti hat kid.
Oh, dude, he's actually working. When I got my car, when someone hit my car in Pinnacle.
Are we doxing him?
No. He was one of the guys that fixed it.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, he was working at like a Geico insurance place as one of the mechanics there.
Nice.
I was like, whoa. And then I still could barely understand any words he said. He was trying to talk to me, and I just kept nodding my head and going, yep. And then he looked at me weird because I guess he didn't ask a question. But I could not understand his speech very well.
You won't be able to understand this next person's speech very well because she's crazy. Actually, this might be a man.
Mike here.
Oh, it is a man.
Communication device.
I mean, I see titties.
I use this when I
That's a
go
man.
into a trance. And
What the fuck?
Mike here. This communication device. I use this when I go into a trance. And then I talk to the crystal skulls that are under the caves. And then the caves under Critterville. Gotcha. Crystal Skull 1, come in.
Matt, this is gonna be you. I feel like this
Did
guy's
you get
like
peanut fish or peanut butter?
What the
Thank
hell?
you. Looks like we're taking orders for Subway. Crystal Skull 2. How's your grandmother?
I hope this is something he just does for the kids. I hope that's not real.
Crystal Skull 2?
Like, I think that guy's putting on a show. Like, he doesn't think he's actually communicating with skulls.
I mean, that could be... He could literally just be hearing voices, you know? He could be, like, full-on schizo. I'm scared that if my life goes down the wrong path, that'll be me. I'll just be on the side of the road playing on a block of wood, I'll be communicating with the one world order. I'll be communicating with how they did 9/11. You know, that's a route my life. Yeah. Yeah.
I cut out for literally like 30 seconds because my internet went out, and I almost like heard no gap in you talking. That's weird.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like, I think this is a simulation.
The world?
Yeah, the internet cut out. I had no video. Because you
just
said
dropped the cat.
I think he could. Okay, Alinity. You're like, I think he could just be
the
hearing
cat.
voice.
I thought he was
and
gonna
then
land
it
on his
literally cut
feet.
out for 15 seconds, and then you're like sizz and said a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, weird.
That is a weird phenomenon. But yeah, so I could see you doing that for your grandkids, like unironically.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey,
think
kids,
you could
gather around. Crazy Matt's going to be talking about 9/11.
I'm going to tell him what they say. Oh, this is your great granddad who died in 9/11. He says he hates you, bitch.
Oh, Larry Silverstein was not there. Radio 1. Crystal Skull 1, come in. I banged your mom last night. Crystal Skull 2. Crystal Skull 2. Come in. I hear you loud and clear. Oh yeah. Oh, what'd she do last night? She polished your crystal? Nice. Crystal Skull 1, you hear that? Like a bunch of truckers.
That was for the adults. Crystal Skull. I'm 4 miles down I-49. Where you at? Where you at, Crystal Skull 1?
I'm going a nickel on a dime right now. I'm about to hit a 20.
Nickel on a dime.
Can I get a heads up,
20.
Crystal?
Just threw a pee bottle out my window, hit the person behind me.
About to go pick up a lot lizard.
Lot lizard.
Anyone want some? God damn, I just had some good lot lizard. Crystal Skull, you got any lot lizard recently? Let's see. I have one more Gary V clip, but I don't know what this one is because this is the one you saw.
I think is a better advantage.
Okay, here we go. This. I fucking hate Gary V, dude. Because this is the shit he says.
Being born into something, being born into nothing. I'm on the record. Remember I said it. Can't wait to watch it in 20 years. The internet the way it is today, I'd rather have 0 than 100 million. People that have 0, like this guy's an idiot. That's because you don't talk to trust fund babies. I do. I talk to trust fund babies. They DM me. I meet them in real life because of my business career. They're sad. Do you know what it's like to talk to a human being that looks at you at 22 years old and says, no matter what I do for the next 80 years, it will never be my own accomplishment. Everybody will always say I was handed it and I'm done. Do you know what kind of level of depression, cocaine, and partying until you die that leads to?
Oh, that's so sad. What a sad life. Are you a trust fund baby who cries to Gary V about having too much money?
If I got all that money right now, I'd be so happy. But I think he's actually got a point. If you were that and you're actually an intelligent, aware being, but you're probably raised to think that you deserve that and you're super polished, so you wouldn't be sad, right?
Gary V. This is a quote. I'd rather have 0 right now than 100 million.
Okay. Someone should have been like start playing the TikTok like music that comes up like, okay, hand it over then.
Okay.
Okay. Then where's it at? Give it.
Gary V is such a clown. He is such a grifter clown.
He'd rather have 0 than 100
goofball.
million. He's like, I want to beat you. I want to be rich. He grabs those teddy bears. He's like, this one goes with that one. I just fucked that guy because he's like fucking Razorbacks fan or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah, that guy hates I saw you had a Patriots hat, so I killed his wife. I just literally bought the house that he's renting right now. I'm kicking him out tomorrow.
I better.
Fuck that guy. I talked to his landlord. Talked to his landlord. I bought the house from under him. He's on the street tomorrow. Pack up your bags, bitch. And guess what? I own this yard sale now because I own this yard.
Better advantage marriage. And
I love how he says I'm on the record. I can't wait to watch this in 20 years and be right.
being born into something, being born into nothing. I'm on the record. Remember I said it. Can't wait to watch it in 20 years. The internet the way it is today, I'd rather have 0 than 100 million. People that have 0, like...
Dude, he's going to watch this in 20 years, and he probably will have 100 million, and it'll be laughing. He just laughs all the way to the bank. He's the definition of laughing his way to the bank. Because everything that comes out of this clown's mouth is just pure retardation. Liquefied retardation.
Yeah, he's
This guy's an idiot. That's because you don't talk to trust fund babies. I do. I talk to trust fund babies. They DM me. I meet them in
he's DMing babies.
He's DMing trust fund babies. Meet them in real life.
business career. They're sad. Do you know what it's like?
Do you know what it's like to have no worries, financial worries, your entire life? My life is so hard. My dad has a $100 million trust fund, and when I get out of high school, I won't have to work a day in my life. Gary V, I'm sending you this DM in earnest that you don't share it with anyone. My life is so sad. I feel so depressed because nothing will be my accomplishments. I have no financial complaints at all, actually. My life's pretty good. But regardless of that, people just, they never say I deserve anything.
I can't think of who it was. There was a celebrity. It reminded me of you doing that crying, where she's like, guys, I have to tell you, this is really scary, sad news. I'm not going to be able to do the show. And she's like legit like crying. She's like, I got COVID. She's crying to everybody, like freaking the fuck out.
Oh, God.
I don't know who it was, or I would find it and have you watch it.
Gary V's a clown. I hate that guy. I want him on the podcast, though.
You just hate him because he's more successful than you.
I'll
get him. I'll reach out to him.
I said that on the last podcast. I said I hate Gary V for 2 reasons. 1, he's more successful than I am, and 2, everything that comes out of his mouth is just a complete utter grift.
I'm gonna DM him on Instagram right now.
DM him on Instagram
and the podcast.
ask if he'll come on the podcast. Tell him we shit on him constantly.
I can text him.
Text him. It's probably not his real number.
Text him.
It's probably gonna. It's probably just it's just gonna spam me with advertisements for his NFT.
It doesn't show it because my background, you can't see it. His profile picture is funny. It's just him like.
I'm gonna at Gary V.
What do I say? What do I say to him?
Hey Gary V, we have a very successful podcast called The AfroMattt Show featuring myself and Nick McConnell. We feature you.
Very successful. Sorry.
Unnecessary, bro. Out of pocket. We have a very successful podcast called The AfroMattt Show featuring Nick McConnell, myself, and we were just interested. We feature you regularly on the podcast, and we love your content, and we would love to have you on for a short snippet, just to feature quick 15-minute interview on our podcast. We just have some awesome questions to ask you. We have a huge crypto fan base. Half of our listeners are deeply into crypto and NFTs. We love NFTs. Tell them we love NFTs. Tell them that we've invested our. Tell them this. Tell them this. Gary V, I've invested my entire savings, dropped out of college, and put my entire I tell him I took out a lien on my house to buy more crypto and NFTs. I tell him I remortgaged my mom's house so I can buy more NFTs.
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
I
Gary
really
V.
am doing this, by the way.
Hey, Gary V. I love your content. I host a podcast called The AfroMattt Show. It's very successful. And I just want you to know that because of your content and your knowledge, your deep knowledge, tell me he has a deep knowledge and understanding of anything. He'll love it. I really respect your deep understanding of NFTs. I would love if you came on the podcast and described it a little bit. Under your influence, I actually remortgaged my mom's house and bought NFTs in her name. Unfortunately, they have all gone down to 0 Ethereum, but I mean, I'm hoping for the upswing, something like that, something along the lines of that.
All right. You gotta tell you what I have.
You gotta suck his dick a little bit. Yeah. Give me a little bit.
Hey Gary, we have a very successful podcast. We feature you regularly. Wondering if you could come on. Deep crypto stuff, NFTs. I've invested my entire savings to buy more crypto and NFTs. I've imagined my family getting murdered every day, and that let me sell my mom's house. So now she's homeless, but I know it's what's right. Let me know.
And just write NFT at the end. No.
NFT.
No, you know how they put the with regards?
Yeah.
NFT lover.
NFT lover.
NFT NFT crazy and or NFT, you know how they say like hopeless in Seattle or something like that? Say NFT crazy and in Arkansas or something like that. You know.
My phone's about to die. So
and then and then say that last part was a joke. Wait, you know that last part was a joke. Not the what did you say? What was the whole text?
I just sent it to you because my phone literally just died.
Oh, okay.
I screenshotted it and sent it.
Let me read it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Here we go. Hey Gary, we have a very successful podcast. We feature you regularly.
Yeah. Yes.
Wondering if you could come on. Deep crypto stuff, NFTs. I'm investing my entire life savings into crypto and NFTs. I imagine my family getting murdered every day, like you should have said, like you told me to, and that let me sell my mom's house so she's homeless. But I know it's what's right. Let me know. Let me craft a quick DM to him too.
You should DM him. Hey,
search Gary V.
My very successful co-host messaged you from our very successful podcast.
Hey Gary V. Love your content. I'm a huge supporter of the shit you say.
Dude, if Gary V gets mad at us though and throws smoke, like how much he's just giving us attention is what he'd be doing. So he won't. He's too smart.
I'm a huge supporter of the shit you say, and you say it like it is, and you don't care. You have a refreshing take on life. And with under your guidance, I imagine someone taking my family's life. I'd love to chat a little.
With your guidance, I've been able to successfully imagine my family getting murdered every single day.
I remortgaged my house.
No, you can't say remortgage your house. I said that.
I
said I sold my mom's house.
I took a lien on my car to buy your empathy elephant NFT. Empathy
No,
Elephant.
he's gonna know that's fake. He knows exactly who bought Empathy Elephant.
NFT.
You gotta reach out to him legit.
Anonymously. It's anonymous. Crypto's anonymous, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. All right, there you go. Hey, Gary. Love your content. I'm a huge supporter of the shit you say. You say it like it is, and you care. You have a refreshing take on life. And under your guidance, I imagine someone taking my family's life. I'd love to chat a little. I took a lien on my car to buy your empathy elephant. Show me empathy.
Show me empathy.
There we go.
Are you actually sending it?
Mm-hmm. Dude, if he
If one of
responds...
us gets responded, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I mean, I'd fucking bust a nut. I love Gary V, bro. Gary V's a white whale to get on a podcast. If we get Gary V on this podcast, we're ending the show. It's over. You cannot top that. Honestly, that would just be the beginning.
That's the beginning.
Dude, my cat's going crazy. I think he sees something I don't see. He's chasing something that's invisible in my eye.
You need to reach out. You need to actually reach out to Queens Above 18.
And get him on the pod? Oh,
yes.
man.
I would
mean,
love
he
to
would...
just, or get a DM message with him going.
Yeah. I'm sure if I tossed him a couple bucks or bought a t-shirt or something, he'd respond, you know?
Does he sell shirts?
Yeah, he sells Queens Above 18 merch.
Are you serious?
They're like white t-shirts, and it's for the Queen's Challenge.
Oh my! Is the
It's
Queen's
for
Challenge pouring water all over yourself?
Yeah, with your nips out. He says,
Oh.
I like those boobs. I like those boobs. I like it when you don't wear the bra. I like when you do the Queen Challenge in my Queen shirt. Kings, keep on buying those Queen shirts for their queens.
Does he sell men's? Does he sell King's shirts?
I think he does.
Genius.
Well, next week, hopefully we hear back from Gary V. Thanks for listening.